protection. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands.
Well, the defenders ate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Elliott running right.
And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Buying time to his left. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Prescott looks to throw on first. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, Elliott.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence.
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. To throw again, Jones. He's got this complete to Robinson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, it's Prescott. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
So that, a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And this is incomplete. Misses yet again. The struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4.
If these guys got to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Third and long for Prescott.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Prescott on fourth down.
That's into the hands of Tolbert. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case. What
a completion on a fourth down play.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Prescott now.
Finding Tolbert here over the middle.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
We're going to 54 right here. Go, get out there.
Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jones.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. That just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A give to Elliott running left. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. first down marker at the 31. It's third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got a man. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those two in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back, you've got a symbiotic, synergistic relationship that puts a lot of defenses in a lot of stress.
I got to tell you, I've never heard synergistic before, but I guess that works, right?
It does on this game.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
First down,
Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Inside give to Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They go to Elliott again. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 11 yards on the pickup. And the Cowboys are set up now with a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Cowboys 28, Giants 25.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. To throw is Jones. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Giants 25. Brett Maher to kick off for Dallas.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Carter now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And right away, he lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they went to the challenge.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back in his own 49.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And some room to work. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Raiders 0. Dustin Hopkins kicking off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A dump off for Abdullah. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, giving 14.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. 2nd and a country mile. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot more?
Chargers coming hard, and they block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Chargers 14, Raiders nothing. Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He hits Adams complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good.
Now on 1st down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Carr again. He goes underneath to Abdullah. Touchdown Raiders. Amir Abdullah. 31 yards.
And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chargers 14, Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chargers 14, Raiders 7.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Allen!
Complete to number 13, Keenan Allen.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to be stone cold behind the line of scrimmage. That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Raiders 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
What down?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of their go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
So a first and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. To throw, it's Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Hey, 7:34.
Carr now to throw. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, nothing good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Up the middle with Eckler. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run. But one side, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big, can go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Man, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on second and 10, Carr, and it's complete to Adams. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
13 yards on the play. That's good for Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 36.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. 89 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6. Now second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
Throwing now is Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Carr completes it. And some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a second and 10. Carr to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But
and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Carr will look to throw. And his pass incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive, so you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
He was brought down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of
Here we go on fourth.
Herbert.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. 1-yard gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
At the Chargers' 30-yard line.
That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams. 30 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
94 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And the Chargers first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 28.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Now Herbert, third and goal. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Chargers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 38, Raiders 28. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Carr. He hits Adams complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On first and 10, here's Carr. A dump off for Abdullah. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They'll give up the gun to Abdullah. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amir Abdullah with his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Charger drive about to get going. Things sure were looking good for him at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 108 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds. Now let that clock tick.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. And the Raiders come up 1st and 10 and their own 27. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd and 12, Carr gets this to Waller, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Brandon's okay with their doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
On first down, Abdullah. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
46-yard line.
Again, it's Abdullah. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, Abdullah. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A 43-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Pass midfield. DeAndre Carter. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the horizon, bracing for overtime. We were, too, and we may want to wait a little bit before heading for the exits, let that parking lot clear out a bit.
Maybe there's a later flight we can catch.
That might be a good idea.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.